Welcome to today's episode on Updates with Berkeley. Today we have Laura Ikeji, mother of one, a blogger, a dance instructor, sorry. We will be taking you through how she managed to juggle business and family and being a mother. Come with me on this journey. I'm quite curious about you. Since I got here, I've been saying, I think I've said that twice or three times already. You've just got this vibe, the energy. It's incredible. Right? Brilliant.
Thank you.
Right, okay, so tell me a bit about yourself. I know I'm in your store now, so obviously I know what that is about, but what else is about Laura that we don't know?
I think you know everything. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a businesswoman, I'm an author of how to make money on Instagram, and I'm a brand influencer, and I think I'm a social media influencer in general. And basically that's it. That's all I put on my social media page. So I think you guys should start following me so you know more about me. I put virtually everything on Instagram.
Oh, okay. So how do you juggle that life of social media, all that weight being a mum?
I think because I enjoy it. It's something I enjoy, so it's not work for me. And knowing that I have a very understanding man, understanding husband, and I have a very supportive family. And Instagram isn't work, social media isn't work. It's just something I enjoy. Right. So it's no big deal for me at all.
Okay, so really it's about your passion, basically. You enjoy doing it. Okay, let's assume your husband went to be as supportive as it is. What would you have done?
It would have been harder for me. It would have been really, really difficult for me because, I mean, sometimes it helps me, take care of my son. I go out and do all this stuff, and sometimes it just supports me, and it supports me both publicly and
privately. Okay, and he doesn't feel somewhat.
He does it. I think that's
inferior.
I think he's in the limelight as well.
Right. Okay.
So he understands the business.
He is Kanu Wakwa's brother, right?
Yeah, his younger brother.
Okay. So do you think, by any chance, that for him being Kanu Wakwa's brother, that has given him some sort of name or fame or branding there? And I want to say the same thing about yourself. Do you think you being Linda Ikeji's sister has any sort of influence or helped you out there?
My husband actually plays football, and he played for the national team, Super Eagles, in 2000 to 2002. Or thereabout. So I think he worked for his name. I mean, his brother is legendary, so I mean, you can't be a sibling to legendary, footballer and not be known, So basically, I think he worked for his fame, and he worked for whatever he has now because he actually played football. The same thing for me. My sister is popular, yes, but I think popular too, girl. And then because I work so hard, I'm out there on social media. I think a lot of people know me via Instagram because, I do my thing on Instagram, and I think I work so hard. And yeah, I leverage on my sister. I don't lie. I don't, deny the fact that I actually leveraged on her name. And then when I realized that I could actually stand on my own, I did.
Right.
And I'm still standing on my own, and I hope that people understand that and just look at me for who I am and what I've done.
How does it feel, you as a brand, being actually linked with Linda Ikeji? Because there are people that would say, yeah, I know Laura Ikeji, yeah, but I know as Linda Ikeji, sister, but they don't know other part of you. So how does that make you feel, and what are you doing to actually create your own brand or stand alone on your own brand?
I mean, it's weird. It's weird knowing that I actually thought they had separated the two brands because in January I made my brand more visible and important because I wrote a book in January I had my perfume line in January. I had a lot of followership on social media in January till now. And a lot of people have started seeing me beyond being Linda Ikeji's sister. So I'm really surprised and shocked that she'll say that. So it means that I have to work some more.
I'm a bit curious as to how you juggle the whole thing. We've talked about your sister, we've talked about you as a brand, and you did mention that you're a mother of one. Now, how do you juggle? Because I know what it's like when you have a little one. How old is he?
He's 14 months.
14 months, okay, so how do you do it? I mean, especially for women out there that thinks once you're a mother, you have to pause on everything else. How do you do it?
It's never easy. I tell people it's not easy. It's not something that you say, oh, you know what, I get done easily. It's not. It's not, because sometimes, for me, for example, I can only speak for myself. I take my son virtually everywhere.
Right.
And because I like to take care of my son. Nobody does it better than I will. And sometimes it's hard. You can't. You have to choose work or home, work or son, work or your child. And sometimes I just choose my child and then tell the worker, you know what, relax, it's time for you to relax now. and I take care of my son. Sometimes I miss out on jobs, on different commercials, because I do a lot of influencing on Instagram. So I miss out on different jobs because I have to take care of my son. I don't go to events.
Right.
I don't go to events because I have to be home. Sundays I don't do anything at all. I don't go out.
Does that make you feel like, oh, I wish I haven't had this baby now?
It doesn't. I enjoy it. I enjoy to spend time with my family and my son. So I know when to work and when to just, be with my child.
Right.
And it's not easy at all. I tell people it's not easy. So when I see mothers, struggling to take care of home and work, I understand, because I know it's not easy. It's never easy.
Right, okay, so I'm going to come to the family front again.
Okay.
With regards to your husband's family, there's been some news and rumors and stuff in the hair, so perhaps you can clear the hair for us. What's your relationship like with your in-laws?
Oh, beautiful, man. I'm telling you. My sister-in-law is beautiful. She lives in Port Harcourt, and she's been to our place a few times. We're very close. We're extremely close. My brother-in-law were close too.
Right.
So basically, yeah.
Has your husband still got? Has he got grandparents? Has he got?
No, his parents are late.
Oh, okay. Would you say that's unfortunate, or would you say you're lucky not to have one?
Unfortunate, because I would have loved to. Oh my goodness, I would have loved to meet them. And I have a fantastic relationship with my in-laws.
Okay. And then this thing online as well about your brother's wife, her relationship with your husband. Any comment on that? Any particular reason why you don't want to get into that?
I try as much as possible not to talk about family.
Really?
I know family is family. Family should be private, so I try as much as possible. Family now.
You don't want to get into trouble then? Is that what it is?
I respect family.
Okay, so I came across your book, actually, before we got here online, sometime, I think, last week, 2 weeks ago, I came across it on Instagram. And the fact that I'm seeing it, like seeing one now, do you want to tell me about it?
Yeah, okay.
By the way, this is it. Go on.
It's called How to Make Money on Instagram. I think I was one of the first few people who started making money on Instagram in Nigeria. And by influencing, because I started I think 8 years ago or 7 years ago, and I would wear clothes for different clothing stores. They would pay me and then they would give me these clothes. So I stopped buying clothes for years. I stopped buying shoes or whatever, bags, whatever. And I just realized that I was making money from wearing clothes that I enjoy. I love fashion. I'm crazy about fashion. And imagine being paid for what you're crazy about.
Yeah.
And then it just took me a few years, and I realized that it's actually a good venture. It's because we come from a country that has a lot of poverty, and a lot of graduates do not have jobs. Unfortunately, people are not being paid well, and thank God we have a platform called Instagram that can actually help you, and help your career, help your businesses, and help you as an individual. And it has helped me. So how else to give back to the society? Is by teaching them how I was able to start earning a living via Instagram. And that's why I wrote the book, how to start your business, how to start your personal page, how to gain your followers, and then how to make money on Instagram.
Right, okay. A very tricky one now, right? Someone online, a person of, is it Kaylee something on some sort of handle, basically. He seemed to be a photographer, has accused you in the past of contracting him to do some work for you and it wasn't paid. Was that true?
Yeah, okay, so I think I need to clear that thing because it's unfortunate because I have met him only twice in my life. He never worked for me. We live in a society where, you know, celebrities are being blackmailed virtually all the time because if you do something, they'll tell you, oh, I'll put it on Instagram, I'll go, you know, say something, and then they lie to these people. They know that you will not respond because you don't want to respond to them. And I think that's happened to me several times. That guy, I've met him only twice. I wanted him to be my official photographer. He worked for me just once, and I realized that I couldn't take good pictures. And I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I had nothing, absolutely nothing against him. And he told me he was traveling out of Lagos. He didn't live in Lagos. I was like, oh, you don't live in Lagos? It's hard to work with you. And then he traveled or something. And then, I mean, for one day, I sent 20,000 naira to him for his tea fare. It wasn't for payment or whatever. And then he said he wanted to go to Sheraton. He wanted to lodge in Sheraton. Blah blah. It was just too many lies and confusion. And I was like, this is too much. And I told him, no, I don't want you around me. And then he started, you know, I'm gonna go on Instagram and do this and do that. But he has apologized.
Right.
He apologized publicly, but I don't think it's hard. I'm sorry. I doubt if I'll ever forgive that guy.
Really?
And I'm saying it seriously. I told him personally because he called me and he was, you know, apologizing and said he was the devil, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And a lot of people do this. The regular person would offend them and it's fine. But if a celebrity does something, not even offend you, you blackmail the celebrity and say, I'm going to go on Instagram and write this stuff. And they write this thing and they know that you will not respond. So that's the guy's own. I don't even know his name. So the only story they know now online is his version.
Right. Yeah, well, that's why we're clearing it off now.
Because I didn't say anything.
It's good we're clearing this
I didn't say anything.
on here right
But
now.
it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
It's sad.
Do you think people are basically taking advantage of celebrities?
They are. And then this generation, it's the new blackmail. It's the new blackmail. Like, I don't employ people at my store. I let my mom do it.
Right, okay.
And if you're going to work with me, you're going to sign another ticket. Because I don't want you to go write anything on Instagram because I'm not going to say anything. And then that's your version is the only version they'll know and most likely believe.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Yeah. Right, brilliant. Okay, I've really enjoyed talking to you, to be honest. And can I keep one of these?
Yes, please.
Right,
Yes,
I'd
please.
love to go through it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been really, really nice meeting you and having a chat with you.
Thank you.
That will be the end of today's program. We'll hope to see you next week on another episode of Updates with Roki. And Laura Ikeji, everyone. Laura Ikeji.
Thank you.